12. That summer, I attended the Joy of Jesus summer camp. Rick was my camp counselor. The other side of Rick Frazier confused and hurt me as a child. Rick Frazier made sexual advances and masturbated close to me. He also asked for actual sexual contact with me when I was almost 19 years old.
My dad actually admitting to one of the boards that he was actually kicked off of, but to one of the charity boards, he was explaining them in detail, his indiscretions with men, even how he would, ask men if they would have sex with him and offer them money, like up to like $100,000, like we're talking thousands of dollars, $100,000 easily.
According to my friend, Mr. Frazier demanded that he have sex with him on the office table. Let's just bang it on the table. Mr. Frazier offered him $20,000 to have sex with him. When he refused and tried to leave, Mr. Frazier raised the offer to $80,000. I am aware that Mr. Frazier paid Paris Harmond a 6-figure salary, and Mr. Harmond did not work for charity funding. I have heard that Mr. Harmond was a former male stripper. Mr. Frazier told me to go to the file cabinets and pull certain files. When I was facing the file cabinets, Mr. Frazier jumped up behind me, grabbed me from behind, and thrust his genitals into my buttocks, and also groped my genitals with his free hand. Mr. Frazier said, "Come on, let's just do it on the table really quick."
Behind closed doors, my dad is a homosexual, and even I remember he was telling my siblings that he was talking with us, he would be grossed out when my mom and him were married. He would be grossed out about touching my mom or having sex with her. He would describe that to us and just describe how disgusting it was to him. And I'm thinking well, you're a guy, wouldn't you like my mom? That's why you're married. But no, he's behind closed doors. He likes men.
Okay, now we're going to kind of get into it. One of Mom's biggest gripes was that I would not touch Mom's vagina because it grossed me out. It's like I am with blood.
I didn't need to know this.
It's well, yeah, you do, because it's like with blood. How blood grosses me out, and I get lightheaded. The thought of putting fingers down there in the vagina always made me go like that. And Mom always wanted me to rub down there, and I couldn't rub down there. Okay?
Silly boys.
All right. Okay. So therefore, take a side. This is the other thing. Okay, Rick likes boys. Which one is it? Either I like boys or I like girls. They're saying, hey,
it can be both.
No, it can't be both. No, you can't be. You either are molesting girls or you're molesting boys. Pick a side of the road. And
we're picking the side of the truth.
My dad even put out a video where he has the other 3 kids, my siblings, saying that he didn't do anything to them, that he didn't abuse them, he didn't hurt them. They say it on this video. But when you hear on these videos that all the time, they've been confronting him. In the past, they've, called him a sex offender, called him a liar, and they've confronted him about his crimes. But now he's threatening them. So I know that they've got to be scared and afraid of him, and that's why they did that video.
My name is Deborah Hoskins, and I'm coming to you today because I want you to hear the truth and not fall prey to the lies that Rick Frazier has been spreading.
I was married to him, so you know what? No one else knows him better than I did. I was with him for 19 years. The 3 kids you see on a video online are actually my 3 kids that still live with their dad. And in that video, they are admitting that he didn't do anything. That is an absolute lie. And the only reason they have it up is because Rick is threatening them. Their father is threatening them if they didn't do it. I have the CPS documents with these kids admitting that Rick has touched them inappropriately and molested them. So they are lying. You will even notice that it was posted from Rick's page. I lived with him. He used to beat me, and he was very abusive. In addition to being emotionally abusive, he was physically abusive.
Some organizations were deceived by this racist campaign from my dad. They even stopped sharing about the ministry. Some organizations that did this were actually Charisma Magazine, the Elijah List, and even just some churches that my dad was in contact with. Because of this racist campaign, they were actually deceived by him, and so they stopped sharing about the ministry. People who were deceived also uploaded the video on YouTube. And what's so sad is that the majority of the people doing that are African American, and they're actually promoting what a racist white man has said. People with account names like I Hate Liars, the Advised TV show, Apostle, and Too Cold,